The challenges and difficulties in your life are never a waste of time. So many times, we make the mistake of looking back at our lives with regret. And as I've gotten older and I've learned, nothing, absolutely nothing in your life is ever a waste of time. Everything serves its purpose. It's all a part of the bigger picture. And when you change your perspective to learn to appreciate the things in your life that have happened, whether they seem positive or negative, it opens up a whole new avenue of growth for you. See, because life is often about perspective. There can be two people looking at the exact same situation or looking at the exact same scenery, and two different people can have two completely different perspectives simply because of the mindset that you have. When you have a mindset of trying to see the beautiful parts in everything, that's when change really happens in your life. You change from being a victim, to your circumstances, to being changed by your circumstances. Now, this revelation didn't happen, in my 20s. It took me a while to learn this, and I think I'm still learning. I still have the tendency to want to, freak out when things don't go my way, or throw a tantrum, or get sad, or question God why he would do this. But that is the natural reflex. It is a learned behavior to become grateful for even the closed doors in your life. I've come to find that God often closes doors not because he doesn't love you, but merely because he has something better for you. If you would only shift your perspective to see that, then you can appreciate when his answer is no. Because oftentimes we make all the plans in the world and we think we know what's best for ourselves, but in reality, our vision of life is limited. And so we have to trust and surrender to the idea that our idea of what is good is not always good. And to trust that there's always something better. I promise you, this shift in mindset has changed so many things for myself. It's just too easy to miss all the beautiful things in life when you're focused on the negative. And again, as a recovering just negative person, I've just learned that you have to train yourself to shift your mindset. And it's consistent. It's not something, like I said, that comes natural. You have to constantly remind yourself, am I being negative right now? Am I seeing the beauty in the situation right now? And so many things happened and that would cause me to forget how many amazing things are happening in my life. Hi. Oh. I've always wanted to work with horses, and so I've decided to come out here to the equestrian center, just to be around it. Even though I know I'm nowhere near being able to live out my life the way I'd like, I'm choosing to find little pockets and moments in my current life to experience it either way, which is why I'm at the equestrian training stables. It's just such a beautiful, peaceful place to be. But yeah, all it takes is a shift of mindset. You have to open yourself up to the possibility that perhaps the things in your life that are happening for you, and they're not happening to you. They're happening to push you to something much greater. And I believe that God has a plan and a purpose in all of our pain. He never waste even a single bit of our experiences. He can repurpose and use all of them at any given moment in time. One thing that God promises is that if we persist when our faith is being tested by fire, we will surely reap a reward. And again, I don't know what you believe in, but this can apply to you even if you don't believe in God. All things come with their good. If you can simply take what you've learned from a seemingly negative circumstance and repurpose it to drive you to something different, then it was not a waste of time. I always say, God never wastes any pain. No pain is ever wasted in your life. It only needs to be repurposed. The perspective only needs to be shifted. And as we start, setting our intentions for what we would like to accomplish, and I hope that you bring this new perspective with you, because I know it's changed me a lot. In my 20s, I would always see the negative and stay stuck there. And in my 30s, I've learned, wait a second, maybe this is happening for a reason. Maybe there's a deeper purpose to this than I think or than I know. Your life is one mindset shift away from changing. You just need to decide. It's just like that. You just need to decide. I'm not going to be a victim of life. I'm going to be a student of life. I'm going to learn from my circumstances. I'm going to learn and I'm going to pivot. And things may not always go your way, but listen, your way may not always be the ideal best way for you. I was going to find that God's way is always going to be much greater than our own. We think we know what we want. We think we know what's best for ourselves, but truthfully, only God knows those things. Only God knows those things. So how can we even really truly know? That's why there's kind of like this element of surrender that also needs to be a part of your journey, in learning that not all things are going to go your way, and you have to be accepting of that and be okay with that. I hope that God leads me to something like this in the future, but for now, He has me where He has me, and I'm grateful for where He has me. And the place that He has me is serving its purpose. It's teaching me something very valuable. You can take breaks from where you are and dream anytime you want. And literally anytime you want. Take more risks. For example, right now I'm filming in public with a tripod. Many people have walked past me, and this is the year I'm shifting my mindset away from being afraid of things that I was afraid of before. I'm not afraid anymore. But this is the year I'm saying, yes, God. I'm obeying God. I'm doing what God has called me to do. And you should too. Don't let fear box you in. Don't let your perspective box you in. With that being said, I hope you'll join the family and subscribe. Let's all grow together. Let's shift our mindset. Let's grow mentally, physically, spiritually. And I hope you'll take a chance on yourself. Stop underestimating who you are. I've done that most of my life, and I can't say it was a waste of my time because, again, perspective shift. I understand that it's taught me something. It's taught me to value myself, actually. Whatever time, whatever year this message finds you, it's meant to find you at that specific time. Because I feel like God really orchestrates things that way. That's just who He is. That's just what He does. He's sovereign. He's good. Believe it or not, I actually gave my life to the Lord because of a YouTube testimony. So He can use anybody, anytime. Anytime. He's timeless. He's good. I'm gonna head out to the gym, get a good workout in. I'll see you all in the next video. Hope you'll join me. Bye.